You know, I moved from Cabinet Courts to Wellston to Castle Point, one of the first black families to move in Castle Point in '77. And in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000, I moved to Bell Fountain. So I'm really back at home. And what I saw in my neighborhood, that it was predominantly a drastic change, predominantly African American now in the 2000s, a drastic change from where it was in the 80s when I grew up. And I said, man, I have a problem with seeing everything that's been done, all the work that's been done, the contracted in our community, it's all done by people that don't look like me. Yet our community is 80% African American. So I said, let me run. I ran for mayor in 2011. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I said, I know I wanted to be a part of change. And as a, I was a great quarterback at Riverview, not to pat myself or toot my own home, but I was pretty good at 84. I was first team All-State in 84. And
what was your name?
Ben Boardnax, number 11, Riverview Gardens. We put, we kind of turned the program around for Riverview Gardens, and I was proud to be a part of that.
What happened when you went up against those Hawks?
Well,
Shut out. Wow, the big news.
Well, in 83, I don't think Riverview had ever beat Central to my recollection. In 83, Central was number 1. They had Big Michael Scott.
Right.
And we had a 2-day event. It rained out on Friday night. The game stopped. We had to continue on Saturday, and we beat them. Well, I'm an avid reader when it comes to things that I'm involved in. I want to make sure that I'm all the way in it, and I kind of know what's going on with it. And I kind of, just to give you another piece of history with me, I was a police officer for 21 years, so I kind of watched how the politics rolled and ran the cities, various cities. I won't say where I worked at, but yeah, and I found out that the politics controls how your community functions. You elect the alderman, they have the power. Depending on if you're in a first class city, a third class city, or fourth class city, you elect the alderman who really give the city, who has the city power. You don't have mayors, but the mayors are kind of like President Obama. Certain things that he want to do, he can't do it without the approval of the board.
The committee, right.
He or she, let's say. There's a lot of lady mayors that are out there. Mm-hmm. So when you don't vote, you take a situation like Bell Fountain, where I live. Bell Fountain is 80% African American, and I believe now there's 2 African American council persons. There's absolutely no African American police officers. That is a shame in our community. In 2016, that when you ride through your community, you see, and I got a report from some people that are running for office this time on the April 5th ballot that said that they're being intimidated by the police officers. When they go door to door, they tell them that you got to have a permit. They said that's absolutely ridiculous.
The candidates are being intimidated.
The candidates are being intimidated by the police officers. That's what they're telling me. And I know for a fact that a couple of people would call me and tell me, hey man, the police took your side.